Hi, I'm Kat Miller. Welcome to Passionate Living. Today we're going to meet a fabulous woman who uses her passion for animals to rehabilitate injured wildlife from the rainforests of Costa Rica. You are not going to want to miss this amazing story. Can you tell me a little bit about the Tupperware containers and plastic bottles?
Yeah. When you put leftover spaghetti or chicken in a plastic container in the refrigerator, the next day you eat the chicken, it's got phthalates in it. Phthalates are chemicals used to mold plastic.
Right.
When you drink water out of a plastic water bottle, it's got phthalates in it. Phthalates are chemicals used to mold plastic. Now, there's no evidence that the amount of phthalates that leach out of a plastic container is toxic to humans. There's no evidence that the amount of phthalates that leach out of nail polish in 4 to 5 minutes into your bloodstream is toxic to humans.
Now I don't feel so bad that I don't do my nails.
Me too.
Almost ever.
Me too.
You do, yeah.
There's no evidence, but
Right.
give me a 5-year-old girl that's putting nail polish on her 10 little fingers and her 10 little toes
yeah.
for 25 years. And this stuff accumulates in the body. Now what happens? She's 25, 30 years old. What happens? Study came out from Chicago, 2016. 346 pregnant women in the 8th month of pregnancy. They collected urine and they measured 5 different phthalates in the urine, just 5.
Wow.
They then followed the offspring of those pregnancies for 7 years. When the children turned 7 years old, they did Wechsler IQ tests on them. Every child whose mother was in the highest quartile of phthalates in urine in pregnancy compared to the children in the lowest quartile of phthalates in urine in pregnancy, every child in the highest quartile, their IQ was 7 points lower.
Wow.
6.7 to 7.4 points lower. Now that doesn't mean anything to anyone until you understand a 1-point difference in IQ is noticeable. A 7-point difference is a difference between a child working really hard in school getting straight A's and a child working really hard in school getting straight C's. This child doesn't have a chance in hell of ever excelling to their potential. Then you go to Google, the library in the sky, and you type in phthalates, P-H-T-H-A-L-A-T-E-S, phthalates, and neurogenesis, nerve growth. Here come the studies that phthalates inhibit nerve growth, so brain growth. So mom, 25, 30 years of collecting phthalates in minor amounts, accumulating in the body. Now she gets pregnant, and she's discharging some of this into her bloodstream. It gets into baby. Baby's brain does not develop properly. Every child they test at birth has over 280 chemicals in the umbilical cord blood at birth that are not supposed to be there. Pesticides, insecticides, petroleum byproducts. All of these chemicals are in these babies at birth.
Wow.
So their brain, their bodies were trying to develop. This is why autism is going through the roof. It's not vaccinations. I tell doctors all the time, don't ever say vaccinations cause autism. You sound like a nutcase. Because if that were true, every child who gets vaccinated would be autistic. That's not true.
The upside, are there things you can do to clear some of these chemicals out and heal your body?
Oh, absolutely.
To restore it?
You know, all this stuff I'm talking about in the beginning, it sounds so airy-fairy. You need a map. The rule is test, don't guess.
Right.
You have to test. What is the gasoline on the fire? Is it an accumulation of mercury in my body because I've been eating too much tuna fish over the years?
Right.
Is it phthalates in my body because of what is causing the inflammation in your body? Is it gluten? Is it dairy, soy, lectins? Nobody knows. But you don't have to do a crapshoot. That the testing is so accurate. If you go to my website, thedr.com, thedoctor.com, you can start reading about all of these tests, and you can start to read my books. We talk about it. Of course, there's so much you can do.
Thanks for joining us today. Make sure to stay tuned each week on Tuesdays and Fridays on our YouTube channel for a new segment of Passionate Living. Our website is passionateliving.com, and we look forward to hearing your feedback, and please press that like button if you liked what you saw today. Thanks so much.